भी दुश्मन है मेरे रज़ा का जल रहा था जला.
Shagufta from Bolton हमारे साथ है जी. अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
वालेकुम सलाम.
जी. Go ahead, sister.
Assalamu alaikum.
जी.
Uncle, I wanted to ask, if you make a promise in Islam and if you don't abide by it because of circumstances change, what happens?
Well, it depends. I mean, when you make a promise, you're supposed to try your best to make that, to complete your side of the promise. Unless it's got to be something which Islam allows. And if you can't make the, it depends on what the promise is and so on, really. But the believers have been encouraged to complete their pledges on their promises. What you call a vada. وَالْمُوفُونَ بِعَهْدِهِمْ إِذَا عَهْدُوا. And وَأَوْفُوا بِالْعَهْدِ. The Quran says that you should fulfill the ahad. The pledge that you make, it requires that we should fulfill it, as long as you're not doing a gunah in the fulfillment of that promise. So when you're saying circumstances have arisen which do not permit you to fulfill that, it depends. I don't know the whole situation, so I can't really advise you accordingly. So can you give me more information?
If it breaks somebody's heart or breaks like your family's heart, but obviously it's not good for you to come towards Islam, then is it good or bad?
If by you becoming more Islamic, that can lead to breaking hearts of other members of the family.
Yeah.
Well, then in that case, you would become more Islamic, because there's a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ in which he says that there is no obedience to any creation in disobedience to the Creator. Okay? So there is no one above Allah Azza wa Jal and Rasulullah ﷺ for a believer. They have the ultimate authority and power and control over us. Our obedience first and foremost is to them. So if it hurts another person, for example, let's say if I wanted to grow a beard because it's the sunnah of the Prophet, and a family member of mine does not like it and it's going to cause them heartache, it can cause them heartache all day long, yeah? But I would have to grow that beard, because if you're going to pray namaz, if you're going to do hajj, or you're going to do you give zakat, or you're going to wear the niqab or hijab or something, yeah? And that's going to cause problems or heartache to members of your family, then there's something wrong with them, not with you, and you would fulfill your side, depending on whether it is farz, wajib or sunnat. If it's something optional, then you can leave that, you don't have to do it. But if it's something which is obligatory, farz and wajib, then you don't have a choice, you've got to do that anyway, whether it's to the discomfort or dislike of any person or not. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you. Could you do dua for my uncle? He's not very well at the moment.
I will do, inshallah. I pray to Allah that He gives him shifa kamila ajila, He gives him good health and complete recovery. Okay, sister, jazakallah for your call.